top stories this morning on Sunrise is all about a smell. It's a bad smell reported by people across the Portland metro area and Southwest Washington. We've had viewers call us, text us, email us all about this in the last few hours. Sunrise reporter Ashley Grams is going to bring us a live report with what we know so far about the smell coming up here in just a minute.
And the federal probation office in Oregon hit with a wrongful death lawsuit. Why some say an alleged crime spree could have been prevented.
Also tonight, it's part goodbye, part celebration as a longtime staple along Northwest 23rd pours its final margaritas. We're going to tell you about the big party for Santa Fe Taqueria that's happening later tonight. 6 o'clock hour of the Sunrise Show here on a Wednesday morning. So lots to get to. I mean, some people may be waking up smelling that smell, which I did not smell.
Yes.
You said you smelled it coming into work this morning.
Yes,
and it smelled like
hockey equipment. Or like
smelled like hockey equipment.
That's some of the worst.
I don't know how to.
That is some of the worst smells in the world.
Having shared a locker room with hockey players, I can tell you that stuff stinks.
Wow.
Anyway,
I don't know what I expected you to say there, but now I'm smelling it, and even though I haven't smelled it, and it's not good.
You'll know it if you smell it.
Ashley Graham's live report on the smell in just a moment. Rod, you get the forecast first.
You just said, so if you're a hockey player, you didn't shower last night, you're the problem. That's what you just said.
Pretty much.
The gloves they wear. The gloves they wear
absorb all that sweat.
have a
they
brutal
just sit
smell.
in the locker for weeks.
Oh, about face, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday's sunshine, we hit 94 degrees, too shy of the record. Today, different story. Clouds are thickening right now. Rain holding just offshore will be coming into Portland perhaps before the noon hour. Right now, 63, completely dry during the morning commute hours. But there's the rain at noon and rainy areas for a good chunk of your afternoon. 5 o'clock, we should be getting just on the very back edge of it. Or maybe 5 o'clock, we're actually finally starting to see the rain move on and we're drying out. Temperature will be about 64 degrees. That would be 30 degrees cooler than 5 o'clock yesterday.
Rod, we send photojournalist Eric Patterson out to get stuck in traffic so you don't have to, and he is doing just that. Westbound I-84 right now, he's in Drive 8. He's coming up on a crash scene here. I'll show you real quick that this is certainly lining up 84 westbound now near Lloyd Center. So we've got at least the center, and it looks like the left and the right center lanes blocked. So only traffic getting by on the left and right, and obviously traffic quickly tying up around that out into the Hollywood district. So that's our first big trouble spot of the morning, guys. Banfield's going to take an extra 10-12 minutes right now. We'll keep you posted.
With that, we get back to the smell, one of our top stories this morning. It's a smell that lots of viewers have emailed us about, texted us, called us about. It's been reported around the Portland metro area this morning and Southwest Washington.
Now, it doesn't seem that anyone knows what it is, where it's coming from, but our Ashley Grams joins us now from Ridgefield with what we do know. Good morning, Ashley.
Drew, China, good morning. We started our morning in Woodland and now we're down here in Ridgefield, and so far I have not smelled any kind of strong odor, though there are reports coming in all the way down I-5. Cowlitz County says that they have reports from South Kelso. Clark County Emergency Services says they're getting 911 calls all across the Clark County area. Now into our newsroom, we've had emails and phone calls from viewers saying they're smelling it around the Portland metro area. Now, as for what this smell is, Cowlitz County says that they don't know, but they have monitors in place, and those monitors are not showing any readings for gas or any other substances at this time. The county says that they've also reached out to pipelines in the area and industrial facilities who all say that their operations are as normal. Now, if you're concerned about this, Cowlitz County is saying you should stay indoors. You should close those doors and those windows as they try to continue investigating and figuring out what this smell is and where it's coming from. Drew, China.
Our Ashley Grams reporting live for us this morning. Thank you, Ashley. Another story you need to know about today. Reader boards along Oregon highways are trying to get the word out about a missing 79-year-old woman. You'll see it when you leave this morning. Her name is Penelope Stanley. She was last seen in Portland Monday afternoon. The sheriff's office says that she takes critical medication and may be acting on delusional beliefs. So take a look at your screen here. This is what she looks like, the car she's driving. She's believed to be in a dark blue Mazda CX with the license plate number 784 MEP. She's 5'3", 165 pounds with gray hair, brown eyes. If you've seen her, call the non-emergency line on your screen right there.
We're also working to get more information about a large police presence on Portland's Central East Side earlier this morning. Officers first responded just after midnight to a call about a threat with a weapon near Southeast 7th and Burnside. Again, we're still working to confirm the details of that threat. We'll bring you updates as we learn more. Police have identified a man who was shot and killed in Portland's Hazelwood neighborhood last week as 24-year-old Tayshawn Nash. Investigators say he was shot last Thursday on the Max platform at 148th and East Burnside. Police also arrested 42-year-old Felix Juarez Perez a short time later. He's charged with Nash's murder. Police have not said whether the two men know each other or what led up to that shooting.
Portland attorneys have filed a lawsuit against the U.S. Probation Office. The lawsuit alleges a man under the office's supervision violated the terms of his release multiple times, then went on to kill 3 people.
One of those people killed was Mark Johnson. Johnson was shot and killed near Dawson Park in North Portland in 2022. Investigators identified Joseph Banks as the suspect in Johnson's death and 2 others. Banks spent most of the past decade in federal custody before a court ordered him released to federal supervision with conditions. But Banks violated those conditions at least 30 times in the 6 months leading up to the murders. But the probation office never alerted the court. So we reached out to the U.S. Probation Office for a response to this lawsuit and its claims. We have not heard back yet. As for Banks, records show he was committed to the Oregon State Hospital in June of 2022.
As part of Banned Books Week, Powell's is donating 20% of sales to the American Booksellers for Free Expression to help fund ongoing lawsuits against book ban laws. The donation comes from any banned books. Then tonight at 8 o'clock, Powell's is partnering with Living Room Theaters for a special pre-release screening of the documentary Band Together, which follows 3 high schoolers and their fight against book bans. You can get tickets online and in the store.
All right, next up here on the Sunrise Show, a piece of video that comes with a question. The question is this. This is for the viewers. I'll ask Rod and China in a second. Would you ride this ride? It's called the Siren's Curse, and it's one of the new coasters that's coming to Cedar Point in Ohio next year, and that is crazy. So what you see there is riders encountering a broken track, so to speak, that makes it feel like you're going off the trail to nowhere. Riders then tilt 90 degrees straight down while their train connects to a twisted track below that plunges down at about 58 miles an hour. 58 is fast enough, by the way. So again, as the viewers scratch their head and wonder, would they ride that? I ask China Green and Rodney Hill, any shot?
No shot. Absolutely none.
No.
Too many things that could go wrong. No, thank you, ma'am. Not happening for me.
Here, no. I will go on any ride at Disneyland, right? There's no ride at Disneyland that I want.
Disneyland.
Well, there's some roller coasters. There's some legitimate roller coasters. What's the one that drops down from the several floors?
Yeah, you have to be
Tower of Terror.
5 years old to be able to ride that.
Okay. So I guess myself and all the 5-year-olds out there will go on any ride at Disneyland. But once we get to Six Flags, I start checking out. There's several rides that I'm just not doing.
Well, I think this theme park's known to be one of the larger ones in the country. It's when I worked in Cincinnati, people would take they make a 3-4 day weekend to go up there.
I do always think something could go wrong. Yeah. And then maybe that something could happen when I'm on it.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I don't even need something to go wrong. I don't like the feeling in my stomach when this whole thing is happening.
Fair enough, Rodney.
I just don't. All right. We have clouds increasing across the area. We're at 63 degrees outside right now. This is coming off of yesterday's temperatures in the 90s. So it's a nice morning. We will stay completely dry through the 9 o'clock commute hours. 59 degrees in Salem. Big story today is the rain coming. Here we are, 9 o'clock, rain starting to pick up along the coast. Here we are at noon, so we could have some rain before noon, but certainly from noon through 4 o'clock or so, that looks to be the bullseye time of when most of the rain moves through the I-5 corridor, Salem, Portland, Vancouver. 4 o'clock, this shows we're getting on the back end of it, and eventually we'll just become dry as we roll into this evening. The afternoon rain will keep temperatures in the 60s. So these are low numbers at 5 o'clock, 64 in Salem and Portland, with wet conditions out there starting to wind down. It's just a mostly sunny day when you jump east of the Cascades. The 7-day forecast numbers. We may or may not hit 70 midday before the rain picks up. Fog to sun tomorrow, 74. Just an early shower chance Friday. Really, Friday during the daytime is dry. The weekend looks great. Still mostly sunny, 70s both days. 83 Monday, clouds increase Tuesday ahead of what could be another rain chance on Wednesday, and that is your forecast for now.
Rod, let's get you back to the Banfield. Traffic alert on Interstate 84 westbound. It looks like we've got the center and the right center lane blocked here approaching the Lloyd Center exit. I'll step out of the way here real quick and zoom in. You can see this is really starting to plug up I-84. We've got about a 2-mile backup now. It's got traffic lined up out through the Hollywood district and beyond. So skip the Banfield if you can. Otherwise, if you're about to hop on the freeway, know that's going to take you probably an extra 10 or 12 minutes.